Hello, my dear students. I welcome to my YouTube channel. Before myself, Tirunagaram Manohar, Department of Mathematics, University College of Science, Tumkur, Karnataka, and my mobile number is 6302026237 and 89850 Okay, my dear students, this is my brief introduction. Now I came here to introduce a number theory which is under BSc of Tumkur University. Under BSc of Tumkur University, I am taking on number theory unit 3. In unit 3, I am giving a complete guide course. Under this complete guide course, already part 6 completed. Now I want to give part 7. My dear students, if you not watch the previous videos, please watch the previous videos and comes to this part 7. Okay, my dear students, if you not subscribe my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe my YouTube channel as Tirunagaram Manohar. That is TIRUNAGARAM Please subscribe my YouTube channel as Tirunagaram Manohar and like this video. Share to your friends as well as write your valuable comments on my comment box. Okay, my dear students, in the last video lecture series, we will discuss about Mobius inversion formula and its some problems. Now we want to discuss about some more problems on Mobius inversion formula. That is question. First question. Question 1. Here in this question, two questions are there, sub questions. For each positive integer, n such that Mobius of n, that means mu of n into Mobius of n plus 1 into Mobius of n plus 2 into Mobius of n plus 3, which is equal to 0. This is the first one. And second one is for any integer n which is greater than or equals to 3, then show that summation k is equal to 1 to n Mobius of k factorial is equal to 1. This is very important one. See here, my dear students. First question, for each positive integer n, then show that Mobius of n into Mobius of n plus 1 into Mobius of n plus 2 into Mobius of n plus 3 is equal to 0. This is first question. And second question, for any positive integer n which is greater than or equals to 3, then show that summation k is equal to 1 to n Mobius of k factorial is equal to 1. This is a question. I hope you all clear this question. I will move on to the solution part. In this solution part, see here, solution part, first one I want to prove. So, for division algorithm, we want to take this one. For division algorithm, from the division algorithm, we know that from division algorithm, dividend is equal to what? Dividend is equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. This is, so see here in this generally I am taking, let dividend n is equal to quotient, divisor I am taking 4 and quotient is a and remainder is b I am taking. divisor is 4 and quotient is a and remainder is 4. I am taking here condition where this remainder b lies between 0 and 4. So 0 is less than or equals to b, less than 4. Divisor content ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, 0 or 0 ಕಂటే ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, remainder always. So for giving some values of b values we will get, see here, from here where onwards, why I am taking 4 as a divisor means here in the first question how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 terms are there. So that's why I am taking 4 here. I am taking 4. So okay, clear? I hope you are clear. I will move on to the next step. If b is equal to 0 in this equation, then here n is equal to 4a plus 0 is equal to 4, yes, is equal to, what will happen? A is equal to n by 5. So by substituting this one, n is equal to 4a plus 0. So this implies a is equal to n divided by 4. n divided by 4 or 4 divides n. 4 divides n. Okay, a is equal to 4 divides n. So by the theorem, by the Mobius of theorem, if n divides n, 4 divides n, that is equal to 2 square divides n, 2 square divides n, then its Mobius value, Mobius of n value becomes 0. According to the Mobius definition, this becomes 0. According to the Mobius definition, this becomes 0. Similarly, you have to take, if b is equal to 1, then this value in this equation we want to substitute. In this equation we want to substitute. That is n is equal to 4a plus 1. For getting like this 4 times of some integer, so here only 1 is there. So that's why we want to get 4 also 4. We want to get here 4. So that's why from both sides, by adding 3 we will get 4 here. So that's why by adding 3 on both sides, so n plus 3 is equal to 4a plus already 1 is there, 3 by adding. So then this becomes n plus 3 which is equal to 4a plus 4. By taking 4 as common, so 4 into a plus 1. This is nothing but a plus 1 is equal to what? What will happen? N plus 3 divided by 4. This is nothing but a plus 1 is equal to 4 divides n plus 3. 4 divides n plus 3. This is nothing but 2 square divides n plus 3. 2 square divides n plus 3. According to the Mobius definition, this value, Mobius of n plus 3 value, how much? Why? Because 2 square divides n plus 3. So that's why according to the Mobius definition, Mobius of n plus 3 is equal to 0. Mobius of n plus 3 is equal to 0 here. Next, by putting n is equal to, b is equal to 2 in the equation, then n is equal to 4a plus 2. Now we want to get 4 here. How you get 4 here? By adding 2 on both sides. So that's why by adding 2 on both sides, n plus 2 is equal to 4a plus 2 is the, then we are adding 2 on both sides. So this becomes n plus 2 is equal to 4a plus 4. By taking 4 as common, this becomes a plus 1. This becomes a plus 1. Now make it a plus 1 as object. A plus 1 is equal to n plus 2 divided by 4. This is nothing but a plus 1 is equal to 4 divides n plus 2. 4 divides n plus 2. So that means that 4 divides n plus 2 is nothing but a plus 1 is equal to 2 square divides n plus 2. So that means its Mobius of value, Mobius of n plus 2 value is equal to 0. By the definition of Mobius, this value becomes 0. Again, put b is equal to 3, then that becomes n is equal to 4a plus 3 is there. So now we want to get 4 here. How you get 4 here? By adding 1 on both sides. By adding 1 on both sides. N plus 1 is equal to 4a plus 3 plus 1. So that's why this value becomes n plus 1 is equal to 4a plus 4 will come. By taking 4 as common, a plus 1 will come. So this is nothing but by taking subject a as a plus 1 as subject. So n plus 1 divided by 4 will come. This becomes a plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 divided by 4, or 4 divides n plus 1. 4 divides n plus 1. This is nothing but 2 square divides n plus 1. 2 square divides n plus 1. According to the Mobius definition, this value Mobius of n plus 1 is equal to 0. See here, by observing Mobius of n plus 1 value 0, next Mobius of n plus 2 value 0, next Mobius of n plus 3 value 0, and Mobius of n also 0. So now what do you want? This value we want to find. Now LHS value. LHS value, what? This product, in this product, for any n, at least one factor will else m is equal to 0. So that's why this value, conclusion, for any n, at least one factor will yields 0. One factor will yields mu is equal to 0. That means by taking LHS is equal to what? Mobius of n into Mobius of n plus 1 into Mobius of n plus 2 into Mobius of n plus 3 is equal to this value how much? This value, see here, already all values 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's why 0 into 0, therefore this is equal to RHS. So that's why this value Mobius of n into Mobius of n plus 1 into Mobius of n plus 2 into Mobius of n plus 3 is equal to 0 for this value, for positive integer n. So I hope you all are clear. I will move on to the next one, that is B. For any integer n which is greater than or equals to 3, then show that summation k is equal to 1 to n, Mobius of k factorial is equal to 1. So for that purpose, n greater than or equals to 3 is given. N greater than or equals to 3. First of all, I am taking greater than or equals to 3, which is the greater than or equals to 3. First starting greater than or equals to 3 value is 4. So that's why that purpose we are solving. So let n greater than 3, that is n is equal to 4. N is equal to 4. 4 is nothing but 2 square. 4 is nothing but 2 square. So that's why Mobius of 4 is equal to what? 0. Mobius of 4 is equal to 0. And also, if n which is greater than or equals to 4, this value n of the array, then n factorial will contain n factorial will contain 4 as a 4 as a factor, 4 as a factor, since mu is a multiplicative function, since mu is a multiplicative function, so n, sorry, for n which is greater than or equals to 4, this value becomes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ mobius of n factorial is equal to, so that's why by expanding this one, mobius of n into mobius of n minus 1 into mobius of n minus 2 into so on etc. into some last term mobius of 4 into mobius of 3 into mobius of 2 into mobius of 1. Here mobius of 4 is there, so that's why this product becomes 0. Here mobius of 4 is there, so already mobius of 4 value how much? 0. So that's why this product becomes 0. So therefore only need to consider for n is equal to 3. Here remaining case, so there are two cases in this question. Which question? This question there are two cases. Here greater than or equals to 3 means already greater than case completed. Now equals to case I am taking. Now need to consider for n is equal to 3. For n is equal to 3 we are taking, so that's why see here, therefore summation k is equal to 1 to 3 we are taking. So mobius of k factorial, mobius of k is equal to 1 to t, 1 to 3. So that means mobius of 1 factorial plus, by expanding that one, mobius of 2 factorial plus mobius of 3 factorial we want to find. So see here, mobius of 1 factorial means 1 plus 2 factorial means 2. Again 3 factorial means how much? 6. Now we want to do these values. Mobius of 1 value 1, mobius of 2 value minus 1, mobius of 2 value minus 1. Why? Because a 2 is a prime factorization. Okay, prime factorization, then minus 1 to the power of 1, minus 1 to the power of r. Here r is equal to 1, so minus 1 to the power of 1 is nothing but minus 1. Again minus, this is for mobius of 2. Similarly mobius of 6 we want to do. Mobius of 6 is equal to mobius of 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 is nothing but minus 1 to the power of 2. Minus 1 to the power of 2 is nothing but 1. So that's why plus 1. Here minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. Remaining value 1 is the answer. This value 1 is the answer. Now by adding these two, this one, what do you want now? Summation from, see here, summation from k is equal to 1 to n mobius of k factorial is equal to, by adding both these two cases we will get. Therefore summation k is equal to 1 to n mobius of n factorial is equal to, this is nothing but mobius of k is equal to 1 to 3 mobius of n factorial or mobius of k factorial or n factorial. So k factorial plus mobius of plus summation greater than from k is equal to 4 to up to n. This mobius of k factorial is equal to this value how much? 1 2 3 1 and this value 0. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 is the answer. I hope you are clear. This is k factorial. K factorial, right? I hope you are clear. I will move on to the next question. This is very important, my dear students. Now I will move on to the next question. That is before going to next question, I will give you one definition. The Mangold function. The Mangold's function. Mangold function. Here, my dear students, the definition manifold function means the manifold function. The manifold function lambda is defined by just like a Mobius formula, defined by lambda of n is equal to log p. Lambda of n is equal to log p if n is equal to p power k, where p is a prime. Here p is a prime and this k value is greater than or equals to 1. This is lambda of n. That means manifold function of n value is equal to log p, where n is equal to p power k. If n is in the form of p power k, so then this value is log p. Now this manifold function value becomes 0. This value becomes 0 when otherwise. Otherwise means if the given integer is not in the form of like this, n is equal to p power k, so then its value becomes 0. This is the definition for manifold function. Manifold function means this is denoted by this symbol and defined by lambda of n is equal to log p, where n is equal to in the form of prime factorization as p power k, where p is a prime and k is greater than or equals to 1. If not like this becomes 0. That means if a given integer is not in the form of p power k, so then its manifold function value becomes 0. Now one small note I am discussing here. Small note here. Let sum of n denotes the number of square free integers, number of square free divisors of n, square free divisors of n. Then if s of n denotes the number of square free divisors of n, then s of n is equal to summation d divides n mode of Mobius of d. This value becomes 2 power omega of n or w of n, where w of n or omega of n is the number of distinct prime divisors. Number of distinct prime divisors of n. This is the one small note here. Here, what is this here? This s of n denotes the number of square free integers. Square free integers means 2 into 3 into 5 into like that. Square free divisors of the given integer n. So square free integers means power 1. Okay, power 1 ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರಬೇಕು, power 1 ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರಬೇಕು. 2 power 1 into 3 power 1 into 5 power 1. These are the square free integers. Okay, square free divisors of the given integer n. So then s of n is equal to summation d divides n into mod Mobius of d, which is equal to 2 power omega of n or w of n, where w of n is the number of distinct prime divisor of the given integer n. This is a one small note. Now one more definition I want to discuss. See here, that is definition of Lieveli. This is very important for 2 marks. Lieveli lambda function. See here, Lieveli lambda function. This is nothing but, see here my dear students, it is defined by, it is defined by lambda of 1 is equal to 1, lambda of 1 is equal to 1, and lambda of n is equal to, I am writing here, just a second, this lambda of n is equal to minus 1 to the power of k1 plus k2 plus k3 plus k4 so on etc. plus kr. This is the whole thing is in power. K1 plus K2 plus K3 plus Kr plus so on etc. plus Kr is in the power. If the prime factorization of n, if the prime factorization of n which is greater than 1 is n is equal to p1 power k1 into p2 power k2 into p3 power k3 into so on etc. into pr power kr. Then this for positive integer, then the positive integer, for positive integer there are two conditions here. There are two conditions. First condition, lambda is a multiplicative function. Lambda is a multiplicative function. Multiplicative function, and number 2 or B is nothing but for positive integer, summation d divides n, lambda of d is equal to 1 if n is equal to m square for some integer m, Next, this value becomes 0, otherwise if this value becomes 0. See here, this definition is Liebowitz lambda function is nothing but it is defined by two ways. Lambda of 1 is equal to 1. Next to lambda of n is equal to minus 1 to the power of k1 plus k2 plus k3 plus k4 so on etc. kr, where k1, k2, k3 is nothing but if given integer n which is greater than 1 is in the form of prime factorization as n is equal to p1 power k1 into p2 power k2 into p3 power k3 into so on etc. pr power kr. Then there are two conditions we want to satisfy. First of all, lambda is a multiplicative function. Next one, B, for positive integer, summation d divides n, lambda of d is equal to, this value becomes 1 if given integer in the form of m square, m is the any integer. Otherwise, if given integer is not in the form of like this, so that's why this value lambda of summation lambda of d value becomes 0. Okay, this is the Liebowitz lambda function. I hope you all clear and enjoyed this video lecture series. Okay, my dear students, like this video, subscribe it and share to your friends as well as write your valuable comments on my comment box. Okay, my dear students, thank you very much. Thank you one and all.